It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Reckenwell. This is Scooter. Whoop, whoop. Scott Callies.
How's been your week?
Well, hadn't been too bad.
Hadn't been too bad. That's good.
But you know what day it is?
It's supposed to be Friday.
It is Football Friday.
There you go. There you go. You're actually on that day.
I'm on it. Yep.
Football Friday, headed to Marion.
Headed to Marion today. Little organized scrimmage. Coach Airy and Coach Crow will be here this morning. We'll visit about that here in a little bit. It is. It seems to be just a little bit on the warm side to be football season.
I'm hoping they don't delay. I'm hoping the heat's under control enough that they don't delay it.
Yeah.
Which they could.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm saying that to the people watching and stuff, that, hey, normally it's a 7 o'clock start on the game, but they have known to delay in the heat to give the kids, the temperature chance to drop down. So it may not be a 7 o'clock start.
Yeah, like we talked about the other day, it's a 20-degree temperature differential from the field to the stadium.
Yeah.
And it's that 20 degrees is, holy cow.
That field gets hot.
Yeah.
So for safety reasons, they'll do what they call a wet bulb on it, see exactly where the heat is and the humidity and everything, see if it's safe for them to play.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready?
Huh?
Are you ready?
Things are packed. All I got to do is pack up the 2 cameras.
Ready to roll.
Yeah. And do any video editing I got to do this morning.
You're not quite.
I'm as far along as I
80%.
can be. I'm far along as I can be.
There you go. There's a limit to the limit.
There you go. Some of it you got to wait till the day of. So
yeah, everything's tested out, ready to roll though.
I'm gonna find some wood before I answer that question. We've tested everything. We did a mock setup here, and I think we're good.
That's why we do this 11th game of the season, the first of 11, and we do it so we can iron out the kinks and get things rolling. And pregame will start on XL7-TV and XL7 Sports, Facebook and YouTube at 6 o'clock. Looking forward to getting the season kicked off.
There you go.
Should be a good time.
Should be a good time.
We'll have, like I said a moment ago, we'll have the coaches in here. We'll talk about things, the ins and the outs and all the good stuff. But this is Coach Airy's 7th year to be at the helm of the Bombers.
Awesome.
Getting that kicked off.
Starting off against Marion.
Oh,
for those who don't know, that's a pretty good drive. It's all the way almost into West Memphis. So it's right there, almost part of West Memphis.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's kind of just a suburb.
Yeah.
All just kind of meld together over there.
So that's where we'll be and be fired off and
ready to rip.
Ready to rip.
And speaking of ripping, let's do it. Morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771 is their number. If you don't know what hospice care is or what they can do for you and your loved ones, give them a call. They'll be glad to answer any questions you might have. 870-508-1771. And now the morning prayer. Lord, we just thank you for the day that you've given us. Lord, we just thank you for all that you do in our lives. Lord, we just pray that you will continue to be with our troops that are fighting in conflicts overseas. We just pray that you will bring them back home soon and safely. Be with their loved ones, Lord, as they are perplexed about what is going on and when they'll be coming home. Just comfort them, the wives and husbands and children that are left behind. We just pray that you'll be with them as we lift them up this morning. Lord, we pray for safe travels of all the schools around the area that are getting out and about for extracurricular activities. We pray for the administration, the teachers, the superintendents, all the way down to the custodial workers and the bus drivers and anybody in between. Lord, we just pray for our firefighters and our police and all the first responders out there. Lord, we just pray that you'll continue to keep them safe as well. It's in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
The morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. We'll be back after a quick word from Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team of Century 21 LeMac Realty.
Hi, this is Bob Zdora, Executive Broker at Century 21 LeMac Realty. The Z-Team would like to welcome all of our summertime visitors to the beautiful Twin Lakes area. If you find yourself falling in love with our lakes, rivers, and people, the Z Team can be your buyer's agent at no fee to you. We'd like to help you explore the possibility of calling the beautiful Ozarks your new home.
Call the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zdora, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for the lake levels, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora. The Z Team of Century 21 LeMac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. RetireDarkansas.net is their website. If you go there, click on live views. This is what you see this morning. Well, you know, Scooter, I bet that water's 30 degrees colder than the air.
Yeah, easily. I've been in that water. I know it's.
You know it's got a little nip to it?
Yes.
I don't see any boats out there. I wonder why there's no boats out there this morning.
It does kind of surprise me.
Like the air temperature's not all that bad right now? And
no fog.
There's no fog. There's a little bit of haze, but that's just because of the temperature differential. Yep. I mean, it's a great morning to be out fishing on the White River, and that's what you're looking at, the beautiful White River that separates Marion County, Arkansas from Baxter County, Arkansas. City of Cotter's there in the middle of the screen. Over to the far right would be the city of Mountain Home. In front of that is the city of Gassville. The old Witch's Hat Water Tower at 1 o'clock. Way off in the distance, straight ahead, is the state of Missouri. To your far left would be the city of Bull Shoals. The bridges you're looking at is the old Rainbow Bridge and the Trellis Bridge for the railroad tracks. This is what we call God's country. If you'd like to see what's available for sale in this area, go to retiredarkansas.net, click on MLS listings, find something that grabs your interest, and then give Miss Linda a call at 870-405-0793. Going to let Scooter run that through the Z-Clips, and I'm going to run through some temperatures. Currently in Mountain Home and Harrison, both at 70. Batesville at 74, Yeville at 71. Marshall and Salem both at 69. Mountain View at 71. Calico Rock at 73. West Plains, Missouri is down to 67 this morning. Springfield, Poplar Bluff, and St. Louis all at 68. You know, looks pretty good out there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at the radar. Currently on the radar on the national scene, you see some rain that's coming down through Oklahoma. Let's go ahead and let that reset real quick as it pops back to the beginning. A little bit of rain in western Arkansas, nothing past about 8 o'clock. Looks like the rain's going to dodge around to the west and to the south of us. Nothing much going on. North Carolina's getting hit with a pretty good bunch. Wisconsin and Illinois in the northern portions. Got a little bit of rain in the Gulf Coast. Other than that, looking pretty clear. Let's go ahead and zoom into Arkansas and see what we got happening here locally. As you can see, that heavy rain shower is going through Oklahoma. A little bit of rain on the other side of Harrison, but doesn't look like it'll be there long. For the most part, the state of Arkansas is clear from Bentonville to Blytheville, Fayetteville over to Jonesboro, Fort Smith to Memphis. Actually, Fort Smith to Marion looks pretty clear. If you're making the trip for the ball game tonight, shouldn't have to worry about any rain. Pine Bluff, Texarkana, El Dorado, all clear. It'll be a great day for traveling if you're traveling the great state of Arkansas. Watches and warnings, we are finally out of the heat advisory. The northern third of the state of Arkansas is cleared up. Oklahoma's still in it pretty good. Over half of Texas, all of Louisiana. Most of them are in the extreme heat zone. Mississippi, Alabama, northern portion of Florida. Still hot in a lot of places, but luckily we have finally broken the heat advisory. 7-day forecast. High today is going to be 94 with a low tonight of 70, 93 for a high tomorrow with a chance of rain, low of 68, 89 for a high on Sunday, low of 68 degrees, 86 on Monday with a low of 69, 91 on Tuesday. Wednesday is going to be 91 and Thursday 90. Pollen and allergy. No tree pollen today, tomorrow, or Sunday. Grass is low today, low tomorrow, low on Sunday, and ragweed is high all 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk 554.65, which is 2.65 above full pool of 552. No generation going on today, or they just didn't update the...
No, there's zero.
Just zero?
Yeah, I'd put a line if they didn't update.
Okay.
Yeah, it's no generators going.
No generators going at Norfolk. Lake Bull Shoals, 658.03, which is 0.97 below full pool of 659, and they are currently running 2 at the Bull. That's the lake levels, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora. The Z Team is Century 21 LeMac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. retiredarkansas.net is their website. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to help you. Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team. We'll be right back.
When the job changes, the Kubota RTVX changes with it. Built for the work and built around you. Load the bed, hit the trail, and take on what's next with confidence. Gear up, load, haul, repeat. The Kubota RTVX. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for $0 down, 2.99% APR up to 36 months.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals Kubotas, New Holland, tractors.
They got 1 or 2 out there.
Yeah, 1 or 2. 1 or 2.
1 or 2,000.
I'm going to say 100, but that might be a stretch.
Yeah.
Construction equipment, they've got that as well. Backhoes, skid steers, mini skids, mini excavators, brake bed trailers, RTVs, you name it, they got it. If they don't have it, they'll get it. Ozarks Farm and Lawn.
I always recommend people to go out there and take a look because they do have a variety and you can actually see what you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
You get to sit on it, see how that works out because there are differences between the brands and how they operate, exactly where things are at and what's going to fit you better.
What's your preference, Kubota or New Holland?
I like them both. I'm a big Kubota fan.
Because you've had one since you was a pup.
Yeah, I've had a New Holland too, though.
Have you?
I had a really nice closed cab air conditioner. It was nice, but I don't know. You can't beat that old Kubota. I'm happy with that.
Need an air conditioner for a tractor. What kind of farmer are you?
Yeah, the cool kind.
The cool kind? Absolutely right.
Yep.
Hay cutting equipment, they've got it. Rakes, cuts, tedders, balers, round bales, square bales, they've got them. They've got everything you need. You got something broke, let them fix it out there at Ozarks Farm and Lawn. They'll be glad to save you a few cuss words. You probably get it done twice as fast. No blood, no sweat, no tears.
There you go.
Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. 870-425-3434. Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road. Scholarships for single parents. The deadline is September 1st for fall. It'd be January 1st or February 1st for spring. Summer will be May 1st through June 1st. For more information, call them 501-858-2010. Or for more information, go to info@aspsf.org. Next Friday night, August 28th, will be the Military Past and Present First Responders Appreciation Night at Bomber Stadium. There'll be a dinner at 6 o'clock on that evening for military first responders and a +1 guest. Reservations had to have already been made. Come there and watch the ball game and help us honor the first responders. If you want some more information about this, call Miss Aubrey, 740-288-5317. This will be during the Bombers versus the Farmington Cardinal game at 7 o'clock at Bomber Stadium. On September 7th at Veterans Plaza here in Mountain Home at 4 o'clock, there'll be a ceremony for 25th anniversary for the memorial of 9/11. There is some sponsorship possibilities still around. You can get a hold of City Hall. They'll help you with that. Get a hold of any firemen or policemen that can help you with that as well. Again, it's September the 7th at 4 o'clock at Veterans Plaza. Special guest speaker will be John Cirillo from the Fire Department, New York, and he'll come share his experiences of that day, 9/11. This is a big old book of stuff right here, Scooter.
That is.
This is what's going to be happening in the Performing Arts Series this year at ASU Mountain Home. It's the 15th season of those events. The first one that's coming up in September will be September the 23rd at 7 o'clock. Artrageous, presented at the Haley Cultural Arts and presented by the Haley Cultural Arts Endowment. That's on a Wednesday at 7 o'clock. And go check that out. Dr. Bentley Wallace welcomes anybody that wants to come and check these things out. And a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of folks I've never heard of. There's a few that I kind of heard of, and maybe
they've always got good shows going on over there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a great job, and you can go on the Shed, their website for the Shed, and see all that.
Scope that out. Run for Tomorrow 5K will be September the 12th at 7:30 at ASU Mountain Home. All proceeds go towards suicide prevention and awareness. For more information on this event, call 870-580-5588. This is brought to you by Baxter Health, Ascend Wealth Management, and City of Mountain Home, or Mountain Home Public Schools as well. We're talking about the October the 3rd Veterans Appreciation Outreach Picnic, which will be from 11 to 1 on the campus of ASU Mountain Home. This is brought to you by the Disabled American Veterans, chapter number 30. For more information, call Dan Hall, 870-421-2322. There you go. That's what we got, Scooter.
All right.
Community News and Happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. We'll be right back.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Friday. That means it's time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob and Jason Zdora, the Z-Team machine.
That's right.
Yes,
we
sir.
are a machine.
Our machine.
That's right.
But the oiler and this plate spinner is at home watching this.
Yes,
so
she is.
Y'all
That's
better
right.
behave.
Yes, we get. I get little critiques when we're done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's good. That's good. Keep us in line.
She's the conductor.
The conductor.
The engineer.
Yep. How's things?
Good.
Been a good week?
Actually, yeah. Put a couple listings in. We got a closing today. We got a couple closings next week. Things just kind of like they were all bunched up. It was kind of like nothing, and then that's just the nature of things.
Yep.
Things come and go.
Some interesting things this week too.
We did some interesting things. We had yesterday. Linda put a listing in, and on TikTok. Now I don't TikTok, so I know it's hard to believe and there were people running. There was a woman running, alleged woman. I don't even know.
Yeah, right.
Could be a bot for all I know. That house was for rent over on 604. So Linda had like 3 calls from people. One of them was standing in front of it, and fortunately he had the good sense to call the real estate number, called her,
Right.
to see about renting it. And the scammers, which is what they are, they're scammers, they were asking for $500 for saying the rent was only $500 because they figured they could get $500 from somebody.
Yeah, it's easier.
You know, if,
Right.
if it sounds too good to be true, it is. Pay attention. You know, nothing is free like that. So if you see stuff like that, first of all, you shouldn't be using TikTok for real estate.
Yeah,
Don't go to TikTok for real estate advice. If you're looking to rent, don't go to TikTok. You know, there's several companies in town that do that. We've got a broker in Century 21. Call over there. She'll be glad to help you out. I know they got somebody at Gilbert. There's a couple different places where you can find people that do that, that do rentals.
Right.
Be really careful with stuff like that because that money, once you send it
When
in.
you tick your talk, it's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you just imagine you're sending it to a mystery person with a house that you saw on an app. I mean, it just.
Yeah. So,
but you know,
so
that's
just
where people are at now. That's
please
what they're
be
doing.
careful with that. So that's a public service, and it's an ongoing thing. I mean, we've seen that.
There's
not just
variations on
stars.
that.
There's variations at different things, and every once in a while it'll pop up in Missouri or whatever.
Yeah.
So just something to be aware of.
Wild stuff, though.
So
yeah, it's crazy. How about the good side of things?
The good side of things was, like I said, put a couple listings in, and in dealing with folks and trying to help them be ready to list. You know what they have to do to get listed. One of the things that we've run into, I've talked about it before, is termite contracts that you've let the termite contract expire, and that is now you think you saved a couple bucks, but you don't. Because you're going to put a contract on it before it sells, because the mortgage company, they won't take it without a termite contract,
Right.
because we're in an area of the country where termites are an issue. So, you know, I never had termites. Doesn't, you know what, it really doesn't matter. That's not something that's going to go, because they may be there tomorrow. You know, maybe you haven't had them yet, and that's a big thing with that. So you want to kind of deal with that, the termites.
Fun. Jason, what about you?
Well, we had I shot a great video last Saturday that's going to be going live today. River House, decently priced too, in the mid sixes. Big size house, lot next door with a carport with the boat and the ski-doos and the run that goes right down into the White River. It was a lot of fun shooting that, and the girl who's taking care of it for her father is in Texas. And she's a realtor out there, so I got to send her the video, and she was real excited to see that. She says, we got to do drones. You got to tell me how to do this. So I sent her a bunch of info on, you know, well, you got to do this and that and the other thing. But, you know, they banned a lot of those drones now. They posthumously banned a lot of the larger drones, like the agriculture drones. Kind of an interesting story. Yeah. Like there was stuff this last year that they said, okay, no more of these DJI and Chinese drones. And they said all the other stuff that's been bought already, you're safe. And they changed their mind. So it's an ever-evolving thing. I'm hoping that they leave my flying around looking at rooms drones alone. You know, but we'll see what happens. You never know.
The home drone.
Yeah. Thing is, the Americans don't really have a company that can substitute those yet without it being like 10 times the price and not as good of a drone. So it's kind of rough right now, but they're pushing for that to be they want America to become a manufacturer and a designer and everything. And they're just doing it the hard way, you know?
Has that made a big influence on the real estate business, the ability to go in and take drone pictures?
Absolutely. Like we were talking, you're mentioning TikTok. I mean, you have to go where the eyes go. And you follow whatever social media is popular right now, and you learn to adjust to that social media's norms. One of the things is video, you know, especially after COVID, but just the fact that these cameras have gotten so cheap and so high quality. Video is the main thing that you're going to get someone to show up to a property, I think. You know, pictures do a lot, absolutely. And listings, and, you know, having the reputations between realtors where you can find a buyer's representative to help you, and they may contact the Z team because they know that, we're easy to work with, we're serious, and we don't, there won't be any issues dealing with us. They'll ask us what listings we have. And, it comes down to what is it that initiates that, and video is a big help, for sure.
Well, look at the time and the money that just the ability to sit down in front of your computer screen and look at the complete house, all the property, everything around it, the whole area. And you can just continue to mushroom that out.
Yeah.
I mean, you can eventually get a shot of a 10-mile radius if you want. You
Absolutely.
can just spin around and do whatever. The amount of time and the money that's saved by doing that step first, and then you can get closer in, and you can go into each bedroom, and you can go into the living room, and you get the whole house picture. Now you sit down and say, yeah, I'm going to make a trip. Let's call the Z team. I'm going to go down there and take a look at that house.
Right on.
And that's recommended, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
Go ahead and check it out on video, then come down and see us.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you've got to come down and see us. We're not going to write a contract without it.
Absolutely. You can get to a point, though, where it's called analysis paralysis, where there's just too much information and there's too many choices. And that's where I think you can lean on realtors to help you kind of narrow things down. Because, it's a matter of you start out with all the things that you want, but you need to settle on the things that you need. Settling on something, figuring out what you can actually do is what gets a deal done.
What do you think about all that technology, Bob?
Well, it's good, and it's been good. Because in the past we've used like Google Earth. Somebody wants to be out a little bit, so they find some houses, and then they'll blow out a little bit, and they'll say, well, "What are those long buildings? Right down the street from there? Did you really?" I said, well, those are chicken coops. Right. Those are chicken houses. Oh no, I don't think I want to be down there. You probably want to make sure you're going to be upwind and not downwind.
Save your
if
trip.
that's the case.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, let's look at something else instead.
I'll steal a minute of your time. As a kid playing football here in Mountain Home, of course, we have a big feed mill up behind the school. It used to be. It's gone.
Yeah.
And during two-a-days, back in the old days when they practiced twice a day, the smell would just get overbearing.
I'd imagine.
And Mr. McLean, who happened to own the feed mill, come watch us practice every day religiously. Finally, I said, Mr. McLean, what is that smell? And he put his arm on my shoulder pad, and he said, Bobby, that's the smell of money.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Yep, it is. But the feed has a unique aroma, too.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Absolutely.
What's the hot thing on the market today?
It's still price and presentation and stuff that's ready to go is what's going.
Yeah.
And if it's priced right, looks good, they're going.
What is the price point that people are starting to look at?
250, 350.
Yeah. That's when you look at what's sold from 100 to like 350-ish, that's the meat of the matter. And then when you get above that, you get into the fours, there's like 37 have sold. It falls off from there.
Mm-hmm. But there's some great 2 bedrooms for under 200 still, which sounds like a lot of money, but in 2026, unfortunately, not.
It's not as much as you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the market's still moving. It's the rates are slow, but more those that have got cash. Cash is going to be king.
Yep.
Rates dropped a little bit twice this week. Fractional things. But it's, psychologically, you can say there was a rate reduction, but it doesn't really, does it really affect your note at the end of the day? No, probably not. But this all will settle down. The oil prices and inflation and stuff like that, there'll be a meeting of the minds. And
it'll come around.
Because everything is cyclical. It's always just the
Take
way
a look
it
at
is.
your numbers.
This week in real estate, there were, come up here, there we are, 65 new listings came on the market. 2 commercial properties, 8 parcels of land, 55 homes came on the market.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. They range from $46,000 to $1.6 million. The average listed price was $366,000. 2 of them were taking backups. There's 29 residential pendings waiting to close. That's good.
Yep.
There were 35 sales. What commercial property, 9 parcels of land, 25 homes closed. So you had 55 homes come on the market and 25 closed. So that's where it keeps. That's where we keep getting that build up on. Of the excuse me, of the 25 that sold, they range in price from $570,000 to $18,000. The average residential sale price this week was $233,000 with 156 days on market, which is kind of an outlier. It hasn't been that high for a while. 11 properties expired. There were 31 residential price changes. Currently, there's 581 homes listed on the MLS, and 221 are in Mountain Home. Year to date, for 2026, there's been 750 homes have sold. The median sale price is $217,000 with 74 days on market. Last year, there have been 751 homes that sold. The median sale price last year was $212,000 with 63 days on market. One of the things they came up with sales, baby boomers. We're talking about economics and stuff. Baby boomers were 42% of the buyers last year and 55% of the sellers. But 42% of the buyers were boomers. Wow. So that's still going on. So they're not looking to move into nursing homes or anything. They're looking to move into something else. They'll downsize and go from there. So, like I say, market's still moving. Things are still okay.
How do they get you?
Call Jason's mom. She's at 870-405-0793. Check out the website, retiredtoarkansas.net. All the cameras are on there. We got an IDX on there for all the listings are on there. We have our whole local MLS is on there. Give her a call, 870-405-0793.
Bob, you notice when you say call Jason's mom, you see how much?
I see he kind of pumps up a little bit.
Right.
He does.
Straight up.
He knows. That's good. That's a good thing.
That's been This Week in Real Estate with Bob and Jason Zdora, the Z Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredtoarkansas.net is their website. We'll be back next week. See you then.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sleep
game.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Football Friday. Coach Steve Airy, Coach Greg Crow with me this morning, and we are talking Mountain Home Bomber football. What do you think, Coach Airy?
Game day.
Beginning of year 7.
Yep.
Can you realize it's been that long? I mean, does it feel that long?
No, it really doesn't. You know, usually at year 7, I'm kind of right about that point where I'm ready to jump ship and look for another job.
You're not jumping?
I haven't won a conference championship, haven't done crap here yet. So, no. No, when you know, once you get to a certain point, I don't know. I wouldn't have left West Plains if it hadn't been for my retirement. But anyway, man, I'm here for 7 years, and I'm enjoying every minute of it, and I'm glad I'm here, and I hope I'm here another 3 or 4 more years. And
Coach Crow, this is beginning of year 7 for you too, as well.
It is. It's long. That's a lot of trips, a lot of miles. 261,000 miles on the car.
Because it's a daily 100.
Oh my gosh, it's
a package deal right here.
Yeah, I got duct tape on the bottom of one of my things that flopping down in the wind. I don't know. I need to request a school vehicle or something, you know.
Mm-hmm. You got to be able to take a driver's ed car home. That's
a good idea.
Right?
That's a good idea. I need
Coaches,
that.
You know, there's a lot of folks that the first time they've got kids just now getting into the program, they may not know the story about how y'all come together and to be the 2 head coaches of Mountain Home Bombers. Let's hear that story.
His stories are always better. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get,
Which version?
But it's always good. I'm just telling you.
Well, he got my job when Valley Springs Votech fired me. You know, so he got my job, and then so he was working with my buddies, and then he called me and said he wanted to meet me, and we met at.
Where was that job at?
The job, Valley Springs Votech. I don't call them Bellefonte anymore. They're Valley Springs Votech to me because
so
that's actually worse.
Upgraded then.
Yeah, they're just a Votech school now.
Okay.
But anyway, so he called me on the phone, and Coach Rod, and he got my number from Coach Rod, and then we met at Bellefonte McDonald's right there, and everybody in town came through and saw us talking, and when I walked in and introduced myself, I said, if you want to kick Harrison's butt, I'm your guy. And here we are, you know. I mean, that's an absolute true story, is it not?
Yeah.
That's how I introduced myself right there.
Yeah, he said, you know, I really didn't like you.
I didn't. I called Joe Wells. I'm like, who is this guy? What a jerk, you know. You were on KY3. It was after 7 on 7. I think you kicked our butt, and you were really good, you know. And like, he's like, we got lots of good players. I'm like, who is he? You know. Apparently, you did though.
Yeah, we did.
So,
what's your version of that story?
It's pretty much just like that. I had watched some tape of the team before me that he had coached, and I thought, man, this guy can coach. He keeps everybody off guard, you know. And when I was coming over here, you know, Mitch had told me, he said, there'll be an opportunity to bring a head junior high coach over. And because I think you got to have a junior high program that's going to be successful. That was part of the problem. They told me was just getting kids to transition into the high school field. So I needed a guy that was going to go down there and win quick. And I could tell this guy, he's going to outcoach most junior high coaches just on IQ alone. Anyway.
It's perfect fit. I mean, with my living situation with the girls, I mean, there's nowhere else. I mean, it is what it is, you know. So I mean, it works out, and I'm used to. I need a Tesla where I can just sleep and it'll drive for me. But I mean, it's just.
Let's try to get the driver's ed car first.
But I mean, it's just. I don't know. I'm used to it at this point, you know.
Chris Keelan had told me. He says, "Man, he's a wild card, but he can coach."
That's so much.
I said, well, I'm a wild card, and he's a wild card, and he's a wild card. He'll fit in really good. So,
Coach Crow, tell me about your coaching staff that works with you on a day-to-day basis there at the junior high.
I got Coach Hedden, who's my defensive coordinator, and he was with Coach Ackland for a long time. And then I got Coach Vina, Coach Douglas, Coach Taylor, who is currently #1 in the rankings until tomorrow. But anyway, he won't be starting tomorrow. But and then I've got Nate Henderson's helping us down there now.
Okay.
So that's really good.
What's Nate doing?
He's learning right now, but he's going to be working with tight ends and the defensive line. So it's going to be a lot of help right there. I looked up yesterday, and he was running an 80-yard touchdown run. If he had moved this well for you in football, he would have been a running back, not a lineman. I mean, he was flying down the sideline. He's full cleated up and the whole works. And, you know, and then and the bad thing was he tapped out as soon as that was over. He was done. So, but Nate's a great kid. So that's who I got with me.
Team player. We had to put about 25 or 30 pounds on that dude.
Yes.
Just to get him to play for us, and he did it. And that's what makes this program so tough is we don't have naturals. We gotta have a plan for a kid, and they gotta receive the plan. And his plan was put on 25, 30 pounds, and he did. And we haven't had that luck this year. Our kids just haven't done it. But
Coach, what's your high school coaching staff look like?
Coach Axe calling the offense. I'll start with the offense. Coach Axe calling the offense. Blake Hendricks is doing the receivers. Kyle Stevens is doing the offensive line, and Jarris Acklin is right now doing the quarterbacks on the defensive side. We got a couple of Coach Crow's guys that are wanting to move up and be head coaches, and they're wanting some varsity time and some varsity experience. They're helping when they can, but Carson Douglas and Brock Vina are coming in and doing a little bit of double dipping as far as helping. Mm-hmm. Carson's helping me with the DBs, and Brock is helping Ian with the linebackers. And then Ian Airy is doing the linebackers. Cody Aldridge is doing defensive line, and I'm doing the defensive backs as well.
The coaching staff seems like we were at the steak dinner and auction on Saturday night. Coaching staff seems to be a very well-oiled machine that gets along well.
Man, this is the best staff I've had in ever, maybe. We just love being around each other. They all work hard. I've got to kick them out of the office and say, go home to your families, you know. And that's how our office works. There's nobody looking for the door. They're ready to work all the time. They're just awesome.
Coach Crow, with the heat the way it is, when are you practicing, you guys?
We've done 6 o'clock in the morning the last 3 days because it's kind of hard with junior high kids to really go late after school. We can't get out. We can't go at night, you know. And like last week, we're not able to throw the football outside at all, and gosh, it showed. But so we've gone at 6 o'clock morning this week, and then we'll go probably 6 couple of days next week, and then we'll back off a little bit for the game. But we normally go 6:50 to 7:35, and then last block. But until that temperature cools down, there's nothing we can do. You know, we've been trapped in the gym, so.
Coach, are you spending most of your time with your guys inside the gym, or are you able to get out on the field?
I don't know. You get to this point, you don't know whether you got a good plan or a bad plan, but what we've been doing is going to school during the day and then coming in the evenings 7 to 9, and it turns into a 14-hour day pretty quick for the kids and for the coaches. And it's just a long day, and I feel like I've kind of zapped them a little bit. They're probably a little bit tired, but we freshened them up the last few days. We didn't get out at all yesterday. But we had a nice afternoon where we got out one day, so that helped us on that 14 hour.
Oh, gosh, that helped so much.
Yeah, it did. And then, last week we was all 14-hour days. So, I don't know. We come in Wednesday, we was really tired, and I said, man, I got to try to freshen these guys up some way, somehow. I mean, they were mentally tired, physically tired. Everything about them was tired.
Hopefully soon there'll be a break in the weather and things will start cooling off a little bit. You'll be able to spend some more time.
I think next weekend we're supposed to start.
What is your normal practice schedule, Coach Crow?
We go, during the season, I go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 6:50 to 7:35. And that's normally in helmet. I go Tuesday, Wednesday in pads. And then everything else is non-padded. I don't do as much pad stuff as what he does. And then the afternoons, we literally go from 150 to probably 245. And when the most we'll wear on that is just helmets. That's all special teams, offense stuff. So we do all our padded work in the morning.
No after-school practice for the junior?
No, we don't. If we're practicing after school, I am not a happy camper. Let's just put it that way. I'm hot. And so I haven't done it since I've been here, so I don't anticipate doing it.
Coach Ray, what about you? What's your normal practice times?
Our normal practice, we start during school with athletics hours, so we're about 2 o'clock to 4:30, 2 o'clock to 5 early in the season. If we got to get in some weights, and 4:30 if we're just practicing.
And the biggest problem I have with the way I practice it, I don't have time to lift. We're giving our guys this afternoon off, but we're opening the weight room, so it's hard to lift during that time, and I think they need it. I just don't know how to work it in.
You're watching Football Friday on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
Sleep Mart is introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Our community, relationships matter. A handshake still means something. And neighbors look out for one another. At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're more than a bank. We're your biggest supporters because every dream, every first step, and every big moment deserves someone who's right there with you. Farmers and Merchants Bank, rooted in Arkansas, growing communities. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today where comfort meets savings. Your senior...
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're watching Football Friday with Coach Steve Airy, Coach Greg Crow. Coach Crow, you had a scrimmage over in Springdale this week.
We did, and it was in my coaching career, that was probably one of the most hectic days. We had what I would call a completely terrible practice on Monday. I don't even know if that's a good statement. Like when you forget everything, and of course 2 days, it's never good, And then Coach Taylor and I were actually joking because we could write a book on horror stories on the bus, just bus debacles, how we felt like everything was going to go really good about 11:30, and by 1 o'clock our bus driver had been canceled, so we were scrambling for a bus, and then we had to take 2 different buses, and one was late running right there, and the kids got in trouble, couldn't behave in the gym, which made me really mad because I'd gone ahead and then we had issues on the bus, and then so. And honestly, I didn't think when we watched the film we played poorly at all. Like there was lots of stuff to fix, but like there's a lot of good stuff. Anyway, and we've proud of that Shiloh Christian. I mean, they may be the best team we play all year. They look solid. And we definitely could have won the game. I mean, I wouldn't have any problems, taking those guys on. But I mean, we watched film, we learned, and honestly, we've had the 3 best days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week we've had all year, and it's not even remotely close. Like we don't even look the same. when we walked off field today. I was like, okay, here we go. You know, I mean, I've been really proud of the kids. I wasn't displeased the other day at all. I thought our secondary did a really good job. Like, their eye discipline was good, and we'd really been harping on those guys. They've been struggling a little bit, but our problems the other day weren't what our problems are going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I was happy with it.
Coach Jerry, tonight's your benefit scrimmage / game over at Marion. How's your team looking?
We look good. They're going to play hard. We don't know how good we are. That's the one thing we don't know. So we may go over there and just drop an egg, or we may go over there and look great. I don't know what we're going to get. But we're going to play hard. You know, we've got our concerns, obviously, that you're never as good as you think you are, and you're never as bad as you think you are. But we're going to go over there and put it together and do what we can. I mean, I know the hype's pretty good around us right now, but it's just hype. We got to go out and perform at a high level.
Hype helps, but hype don't win.
And hype don't win.
Hype will get you beat real quick.
Yeah, you can't feel too good about yourself. You better lace up, strap up, and get ready to go. And that's the way we kind of try to make them operate.
How do your boys feel?
They feel good. They're anxious. They're ready to play. We work these guys extremely hard in the summer and the spring and in the winter, and it's just everybody's just itching to play some football. That's what they work for. It's the fun time now. Let's have some fun.
You know, 7 years ago this week, we sat here at this bench and we talked about kids making the transition down the hill and getting the community to buy in and getting people to pay attention and to do what they're asked to do. Have you seen the change?
Well, it's proof's in the pudding. I mean, it's all changed, and it's everything that was supposed to happen has happened. We just need to win a few more big games now, and we've accomplished something. You know, we've not accomplished anything yet, but we got another step or two we got to take.
Yep.
But it's a lot better than it was for sure.
I mean, it's honestly kind of crazy. I mean, being fair, it's kind of crazy.
In what way, Coach?
Just a good way. I mean, just the complete. I mean, I don't even know if it's a 180. It might be like a 540 or something. I don't know. I mean, it's just. I mean, I was talking to Coach Jerry on Sunday morning, and like he goes, we got to win a state title here, and just he said this community deserves a state title. Like, and when he's saying that, you know, and I mean, it's not that you don't think that anyway, but I mean, to even be talking, like we got to take the next step, and the problem is that's the hardest one to take. Like, it's the hardest step to take is to get right over the top.
You got to be the best. There's no second best. There's no second best going to get you there. You got to be the best usually.
You know, you got to get there, and you got to learn. You learn through failures and all that, and then somebody's got to kick down the door. You know, and it can be done. I mean, and to even be saying that is such a monumental deal. But it can absolutely be done.
One of the first conversations we had about 7 years ago was you set some goals. Goal was 1, have a winning season. Check. Goal 2, have another winning season. Check. Make it to the playoffs was another big thing that you wanted to do. You've been to the second round of the playoffs every year you've been here. You've won at least one playoff game every year you've been here. It's pretty exciting. You know, but it's not where you want to be.
No, it's not even close. The one thing I haven't changed is the mindset of the kids. I mean, we can get them to play hard and this and that, but boy, we've got to get a championship mindset mentality about us, and we still just don't have it. And maybe between now and week 15, we can find it. You know, I mean,
you got to mentally be. You got to want the week of practice at Thanksgiving, not go on vacation. Like that's got to be in your DNA.
I feel like this is a big vacation town, and I think the parents like the vacation, and then the kids like the vacation too. But at the same time, I mean, it's just like, okay, our Thanksgiving is on hold because it's football season. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way football towns operate.
Mm-hmm.
Our Thanksgiving revolves around football, and we're not there yet. It's just, everything revolves around Thanksgiving.
We got to knock down that last brick. Once you change that, it's complete.
You think I'm crazy when I say that, probably, but man, it's all over my practice field. Whenever we go in that last week, it's like, oh, do we have to go to practice? It's Thanksgiving. My family wants to go see Grandma and wherever.
Buck.
But they don't want to be here, and it's till that changes, we ain't changing.
What's the format for tonight?
And that involves parents and people. That's not even my job. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can't change that.
Yeah, the parents
can change it, but I can't change it. I've tried.
Yeah. They're the ones that created it. They need to change it.
Yeah, they need to get excited about football late.
Yep. What's the format for tonight's scrimmage?
We're going to go into Marion, and there's going to be no live special teams. All special teams are dead. Then we're going to play the varsity 2 quarters and the JV 2 quarters. Get on that bus and come home, and hopefully healthy.
Coach Crow, what's next week look like for the junior high?
We got Texarkana on Thursday at Little Rock Christian, 8th and 9th, and then our 8th grade B team's playing at Salem on Thursday. I don't know who's going to coach. Somebody, Coach Harry's staff's going to go with those guys.
I think me and Coach Ian are going.
Okay. I got 5 plays in for you.
That'll work.
I got them schemed up for you, man.
That's all right. If we can get a handoff and run them,
I think we can take a handoff.
Well, those kids will have some fun, and that's all I care about. You always have so many kids, and one of the things that's fun is to watch a kid that he may not have got to play for you much, but if he'll just stick in the program, he's going to get to play.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got a couple down there going to Salem that are fixing to take somebody's job.
So
they just don't know it yet.
Whether it be an Anthony Milburn or
great example.
Guys like that, they come in and they contribute, and they didn't get to contribute much for him, but they're going to just stay in the program. We have good numbers at the freshman or sophomore level right now, and some of those guys have really been surprising. I mean, they have been really good.
One of Coach Hendricks' number one sayings that he says during the softball season is battle, battle, battle. You got to battle. And that's the same thing in football. You've got to get that battle mentality. And like you say, you may be a practice squad guy, 8th grade, 9th grade, even as a JV player. But JV night, which is Monday night, that's your time to shine. And when you shine there's a good opportunity for you to show what you can do.
Your safety.
And get on.
Laura, I probably messed up not getting him to field more, but JV's what? It's made him,
Oh, Seth Lair, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's the old saying, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, But if these kids just stick with the program, work hard, good things are going to happen for them. And, in junior high, you don't have as much time with them as I get with them. Mm-hmm. You just don't. We do all the summers and all that, and some kids want to be on vacation. Some kids walk in the weight room, and the ones walking in the weight room, those guys we're going with.
How many returners do you have this year?
1 and 3.5. So 1 Fraunfelter on offense, and then 3.5 guys on defense. Jake Thomas is the half. He started a little bit, but Ford Coleman, Elijah Hillstrom, and Gus Wilbur are my 3 guys. Mm-hmm. Jake Thomas is half a guy. He's played about half a season.
You're going to have a good showing tonight from your fans here from Mountain Home making the trip over to Marion. I can put that in the bank. I just know that our parents travel well.
They do, and they love Mountain Home football right now. You probably tell the other night, man, I'm just stoked. I mean, when I looked out there, and I was like, I got hit with whatever I was visualizing, whatever I was dreaming, whatever I was hoping and praying for. I got it Saturday night. It was just an awesome feeling.
Mm-hmm. Coach Crow, what's your parent participation look like this year?
Honestly, I don't know.
You had a pretty good crowd in Springdale.
Yeah, I don't know who all was there. Like, I didn't. I was kind of zoned out. I was not happy that day. Gosh almighty, don't bring that up, Bob.
I knew there was trouble when I got a text that said, the Mountain Home Junior High bus is in Gassville. It's 347. What's going on?
Yeah. So, but our parents always travel.
Yeah.
They've gotten them to practice this week, and, to say they're not, no, they're doing a great job,
After Thursday night's scrimmage against the 2 schools that you scrimmaged against, how did your players adjust come Monday? Did they hear what you were saying to them, or are they kind of just still in the dark?
Oh, so like Tuesday, they heard what I was saying. I promise you. In fact, I think everyone in the whole school heard me. But like they got it. Like I mean, it was, you know, and I'll be really, really brutally honest with you, you know, and I was with some of our best players, and they have all responded. Like it was great.
It's time for us to go. You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. See you tonight.